important reminder. All information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.
So if you can actually do this type of motion and keep it in balance, keep your eyes closed, okay? And you know you probably don't have brain sand, or you have very minimal, okay? And what you're doing is just really trying to see if you can see with your eyes closed, so you can see if you have reverse balance, okay? I need to notice, I can talk through this pretty easy, and I have my eyes closed, which is a whole different type of motion. So if you can do this like this, this is something I couldn't do a little while ago. Okay. Yeah, same. So a lot of the motions in this is really, you're trying to go ahead and actually increase vascularizational flow. And when you do this, you don't just hang. You can. Remember, more advanced, you're going to want to flex your muscles and move yourself around. So while you're hanging like this, what you're doing is actually unwinding yourself. You're flexing all your muscles, and you can't do this in any motion possible anywhere. I can grab this up like this and start bending, twisting, and becoming more like gravitational. And this really, really unwinds you because there's no specific form you're doing. What you're doing is you're just trying to go ahead and actually balance from the last position you did. So this is the way I use this. I use this more with no form. I just uncrack myself all over the way, this way. And so that's just one piece. It's a little different handle sizes. And this really, really works good. And so when you're doing this one here, there we go. When you're doing this one here, what you're doing is you're trying to flex all your muscles, and you're not doing this fast. This isn't a gym motion. And what you're doing is really using your lymph system, and you're squeezing yourself, okay? And it's not a motion like in the gym. This is a squeezing motion. That's what I want to show people, okay? Remember, what you're trying to do is squeeze your lymph system. So what you do is you go on these positions, and this is squeezing me between my legs. It's actually squeezing my whole tissue inside and giving me internal pressure. Okay? So this is a really, 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 I call it badass machine. Badass. I've been doing this all my life, playing around. There's no machines that you can play around with anti-gravity, and it is truly a piece of work to